I don't actually.
Yeah, you should have that ready.
But I remember I'm fresh in my head, man. I just had a little skim of it before.
Yeah, I have my chapter open on my favorite panel, Lola and Chiffon saving pounds.
Oh yeah.
I've had enough of that, man. I've really, really, really had enough of that. I don't want to see that anymore.
That's like the number one plot in the whole One Piece show, bro.
Dude.
That's number one. Yeah.
I'm so against it, man. Like, hopefully, somehow they end up in Wano or something. It has to make sense.
It's taking so long.
It's to the point where Watkins and I are literally just thinking like the only way that this will end and how everyone will be happy is if Beige is just like, oh, you're trying to take my dollars away, and just shoots Pound dead right there on the spot.
He's not gonna die. He's already should have died. He's immortal now.
This has to tie back to Big Mom in some way for sure. Like there's no way this is happening for no reason, right? Like I hope so.
Pound just shows up at Onigashima, just hits Big Mom, she's down.
Yeah, he's the one who's taking down Big Mom for sure, man.
on some emotional vibe, maybe. Like, you know, like she's prone to like mental problems, so you never know.
That'd be so fucking weird, man.
Pound is rescued. He's like, oh, you saved me, but I really need to go home now that I've reunited with you. He sits on the empty throne that he was in Sama the whole time.
He sits Pound, you know, Pound D. It would literally be, you know.
Pound D, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this chapter, man. Let's talk about it, man. So, I kind of like the most interesting. Let's go backwards because the most interesting thing for me was Drake, you know, declaring himself a lone force. But Luffy's unaware that he's a Marine, obviously. So this is still, you know, a bit sketchy. Also, one more thing is that Hawkins is really sketchy, bro. And you know what? Blackbeard seems to know what's going on there, man. I feel like
Blackbeard.
Yeah, I feel like Hawkins is like a double agent for Blackbeard as well, bro. Because
that'd be fucking sick. I never thought about it, and it's
how does Blackbeard how does he know what's going on? How did he know Luffy's there and that Big Mom's there? And do you know what I mean? Like, and he's got
Hawkins.
Yeah, I feel like Hawkins is a double agent for Blackbeard.
Yeah, but Hawkins is there. Like he knows Luffy's there because he saw him, right? Like they're in the same hall.
No, that's what I'm saying. But how does Blackbeard? He must be getting told by someone, possibly Hawkins. You know. That's
interesting.
That's what I was thinking, because he's very suspicious.
Great.
He looks very suspicious in this chapter. Drake even says at one point, if you want to rebel, like now's the time, and he chose not to, and you know, because he's got something else in mind, man, and he ended up betraying him. Like, so the most interesting thing for me was when that panel where they had Drake surrounded. I really expected more to happen there. I mean, you're surrounded by 3 powerful fighters.
Yeah, I was like expecting like a 2v2 situation.
Hawkins to act like that. Like that was the only thing I was not expecting from Hawkins.
Yeah.
Agreed. Look at him. He's just like in the back, looking at him, doing nothing.
Yeah, he's busy doing his psychic shit. He's off figuring out. Like, who do you think the 1% applies to? By the way, like he said,
I think it's Law. I think it's Law.
I think it's Drake.
You think it's Drake? No, because he told Drake, and Drake was like, "Oh, I'm sad for this guy."
Yeah, but exactly. But that's the irony, because he didn't say who it was, but he was like, "That man."
Yeah, but I think that's more of an Oda thing, right?
I kind of took it that it could be Drake, man. Like he's reading the cards for Drake, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's like it's probably Luffy. Like every time Hawkins has predicted the future and Luffy's around, it's like it's always been focused on Luffy or his fellow supernovas.
Yeah,
it's like there's a 1% chance, and then Luffy defeats Kaido, and Hawkins like, oh, he broke my prediction. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, he always breaks his predictions, though. He done it in Sabaody as well, didn't he? He broke his predictions and stuff.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think Luffy will have any problem working with Drake. They might be enemy. Like if Luffy figure out like, oh, Drake is a Marine, it won't matter too much, I think.
But there's Kobe there as well, because like if Drake talks with Luffy and he's like, I met this guy who told me about you, and that's why I'm following you now, or whatever, then Luffy's gonna be like, alright, so if you're like friends with Kobe, then you're in. Like I take you in for sure.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
I can see
and
that.
they're gonna need help. Like I wouldn't, like he did with Yamato. He was like, okay, you're in. Drake in. Anybody else? I'm sure he's taking all the help he can, right?
God, just seeing Drake team up with Luffy, I can't wait for Pirate Warriors 4 to release his DLC so I can just play the shit out of Drake.
But wait. So I'm thinking the whole time it looked like Who's Who had a beef with Queen, right? So is that just a lie? Does he not have a beef with Queen then? Or was it
I think he still has it. I think he just played with that because he knows Drake knew about his beef, right?
Yeah, like Who's Who is like extremely loyal. Yeah, I think he's like just extremely loyal to a point. It's like, yeah, I'm still loyal to Kaido, and I want Queen dead, but holy shit, there's a traitor. We gotta take care of him first.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Who's Who is the kind of dude who would tell Quinn in his face that he doesn't like him, right? So he is not a guy who would like double agents in his own crew, right?
Just like King.
Seems. I don't know. It seems easy for me to think like that, because the way Who's Who was introduced in the story was like this guy who's like forward, like he's telling you whatever he thinks about you, and if he doesn't like you and stuff like that, he's just gonna tell you. He doesn't hide. And Drake is just basically hiding. So I guess maybe he is more of a personal thing. Obviously, I think he is loyal to Kaido, but Queen is a different thing.
But the way he turned around and was like, I'm looking at the panel now where it's like, follow me, we can kill the person I want to kill. And he's like, who? And he's like, Queen. He looks he looks fucking sinister, dude. Like he just looks like I'm really more interested in him now because just like he's been shown to be shady. He's just a shady guy. And if you look at Hawkins,
sorry.
No, I was gonna say just look at Hawkins in the panel next to him as well. He's looking very just suspicious, man. Like he's still looking at his cards, man. Like he's a very suspicious character to me.
Yeah.
I think that he's definitely like doing more than we know.
He's onto something probably. It just makes sense.
If not Blackbeard, then something. But I think Blackbeard, man. I think he's the guy.
It will make a lot of sense. It will make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and speaking of Flying Six, Sasaki's finally free from the accursed rock prison. Holy fucking shit! Finally.
He says Kyoshiro is one of his best friends.
Yeah, that hurt.
But that's interesting because, like, if you count him as one of your closest friends, he might be able to like talk you onto their side. You know,
that's interesting. I do find it funny how there's a panel where like there's minions with Sasaki, and at first I thought, oh, the minions set Sasaki free. Yeah, it's a big island, it's full of Kaido minions. That's fine. And then we get like, oh wait, no, Big Mom's attack just happened to hit the chain Sasaki was on, and that's them for like, oh
yeah.
Did you guys find interesting the way Sasaki said, thanks to her, the sacred tree was taken down?
Yeah, that was interesting.
The sacred tree.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a sacred tree on this. I thought Elbaf had the sacred tree.
There's only 3. I don't think he meant it in like a whole One Piece world thing, but there must be some stuff with that tree, right?
Yeah, like it's either that or it might have been a
translation error, maybe. Is that what you was about to say?
Yeah, maybe it's like it may be this ancient tree or something like that.
It could be, but why would you highlight that?
Like I said, it could just be. We have to wait for the official release, don't we, to see what the actual.
Yeah.
Fucking,
the official translation.
Yeah, the fan translations
it's gonna be released in December.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, the official translation's like, man, thanks to Big Mom, this oak tree was knocked down.
Nothing to do with sacred or ancient, yeah. But I reckon, like, something along the lines of ancient. I don't think it means like a sacred tree, like the one that is in Elbaf or whatever. All right, Luffy and Zoro. What do you think is going to happen with them, man? Do you think they're both going to get to Kaido? Do you think they're going to fight someone before Kaido, like an actual fight, or what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I feel like Luffy's gonna make it up to the roof, and Zoro's gonna have to I think both of them are gonna get to the entrance. Luffy will go on ahead. Zoro say, "All right, go on without me. I'm gonna take care of this guy." Like maybe Queen, or if Jack falls through the roof, or if it's King, I'm fine. I feel like Luffy's got to go up there first alone, and then have the backup come in.
What about you, C-Stone? What do you think?
I think it's gonna be one of these shonen. Let's rush to the top of the building, and then someone's gonna show up, and one of the allies is just gonna fight that guy, and then he's gonna encounter another dude, and then Zoro's gonna fight that dude, and then he'll finally make it. It's gonna be. I feel like that's one classic, but it's just.
I think that's classic, and but the reason why I don't think it will be that is because I thought that obviously first, but that would have happened when Zoro was next to Queen. You see, when we got up to that scene and Zoro just happened to be with Queen, if it was going to happen, it would have happened then. He'd be like, you keep going, I'll fight this guy. It's kind of silly to put them back down just so that you can have a cool panel of them together and then make that same thing happen.
But it's kind of already happening, if you think about it. Like, the samurai are like, we'll take care of this. Luffy obviously doesn't give a fuck because he's Luffy, right? But
I think the samurai, like them saying that is just kind of showing their presence, like, oh, we're here, because they can't even take it. If Luffy left them alone, I think that they would lose. They would lose against those others.
They are down. Yeah, they are down for sure, man.
They're only
when Zoro jumped, I was expecting a number being cut for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at least
like a dragon. Like
the thing got cut. The club got cut, which was good enough for me. It was a massive club. He cut that shit in half. And Jinbei, one hand, doosh, stopping that with his fishman power.
Yeah, that was cool. Jinbei, man, I love that dude.
I'm very happy.
He doesn't have enough credit.
He doesn't. Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
Yeah, I love the fact that like all the samurai are just like, we will protect you. A number shows up. Oh fuck, we're doomed. And then the Straw Hats they're just doing their thing, and everyone's just like, oh, okay, they got this. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, finally, teamwork. Yes,
everyone's clapping. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I'm saying. If it wasn't for them, then they probably would have like lost half their forces just there and then.
Easy.
Yeah,
just like the thing that Jinbei stopped, and the club would have destroyed loads of them. Like, do you know what I mean? So. Without the Straw Hats, they can't really do it. I think literally they're just there just to represent the people that live there. You know, they're the people that will follow afterwards and say, yes, we support the Straw Hats. And they'll probably come to the final war as a samurai faction. You know?
Yes. Oh, man. I love this chapter so much more than last week. I know I told you that already, Craig, but man, I like this one more than the last one. I think we're going somewhere.
Actually better. Like, I don't think there's nobody who liked last chapter better than this one.
Well, it had the epic panel last chapter, though. You know, the epic.
Yeah, panel. I mean, yeah, that's right. But you know, you could have get that panel any other chapter.
Yeah, and there were things wrong with last chapter. I know it's a sin to be like, hey, something went wrong, but I call it as I see it.
It's not a sin here in the Craigerie, bro. We are open and honest people here. We're not super fans. We are super fans, I guess, but we're not, you know, like we're not just super worshippers that we can critique it and we can show when there's a problem because there is Goda, but he's not actually God, you know. He can make a mistake.
I mean, we're gonna talk shit about that Drake panel when he just immediately he is between three people and then he's just with Luffy for no reason. Like we're gonna have to have a talk about that.
Don't you know that he has random explosion power, Sea Stone? It just
I thought he teleported, man.
I brought it up, and you know, people seem to think, well, you know, it's just headcanon it. Just assume he jumped off. Just assume these things. But in my opinion, when you're surrounded by Queen, Who's Who, and Hawkins, three powerful people that are all able to react in their own way if you try and move, how do you just escape all three of them? It's just crazy to me.
Not like Hawkins was actually gonna move.
But even just Queen and Who's Who, then those two are very capable people, and
yeah, you know, like fucking Luffy when he did his rocket, shot up in the air at fast speed. Queen went in for that intercept last chapter.
I just feel like
very quick.
Queen should have chomped. He's got sharp teeth.
Exactly.
Why did you just spit them out? Or he could have even swallowed them. Like, I don't know if you can digest people as a Zoan, but I guess you can.
No joke. When Watkins and I recorded, did our recording of the chapter, like last week, there was this 2-minute running gag where I'd just be like, man, Queen, what if Queen just intercepted Luffy? And then he did, and I lost my shit. It's like, yeah, all right, you have it in your mouth. Mm-hmm. Any like, just say a word and you end One Piece. You chop down and it's over. I saw you would have won.
Why would he? I have no idea why he's just plot device, just spit them out, plot device.
I guess they tasted bad. I don't know. Like if he swallowed them, then it's just
I don't think he could have actually chewed them. Like
why?
They would have gone full Odin or something on Quinn's mouth.
Then let us see that. Then let us, because
it's not like I don't agree with you, but
no. I feel you, but it's like I feel like he really should have chomped. It makes no sense that he would spit the enemies in your mouth where you have sharp knife-like things.
Maybe he spitted them because they were actually like starting to punch his mouth or whatever. Like this is all headcanon.
We have to headcanon. That's it.
Exactly. With Onigashima has been a full rush. Like Oda, you can tell Oda wants to deal with this. You can tell. 100%.
Please don't be Bleach. Please don't end it like Bleach. Please don't be like Bleach.
I honestly feel like Kaido is we're not that far from seeing Kaido taken down. Like I would think it would have taken like 50 chapters or so, but right now I feel like everything's going to be fast. Everything.
Yeah. I do like the small detail when everyone is on the roof, the Sulons are taking care of everything. Jack's involved. I don't know if you guys could tell, but Jack is like already been through the roof. He's been stuck a couple times.
He's got loads of swords stuck in him and shit. Yeah.
Jack's been damaged for sure. That was interesting.
Yeah. The fact that he can tank all these hits and still going, that just speaks volumes. And I remember the days when he was called the worst commander.
But I do think it's going to be interesting now that we see Inuyasha and Nekomamushi go Sulong. They look much bigger and more menacing than the others. I just feel like when they attack him now, they might have a chance of actually finishing Jack off. Poetically, they should be the ones to do it, really. They both lost limbs to him, man. I know Luffy said he would punch him and he hasn't yet. And I know people wanted to see Zoro fight him as well. But if the Minks end him here, I'd be quite happy with that, to be honest.
I think that's number one theory. Like Neko and Inu teaming up against Jack is number one theory.
Yeah, but would he be out for the count? Would that be the end of Jack? Or will he wake up later and fight someone else?
It makes sense to me. Yeah. Both at the same time in Sulong. It makes sense. It just makes sense.
But he's freaking durable as fuck, man. He might be able to outlast their Sulong somehow. Like, I don't know.
But he's already taken damage.
But they have an option. They have an option to carry on until they die. Remember what Carrot said. She said that if you don't stop looking at the moon, you'll keep going until you can't go anymore. So I feel like if they have the option to just keep going, like he was like, Sulong doesn't last very long. But if they just go past the brink and sacrifice their lives, then they get killed.
Exactly. There you said it. Like they're gonna sacrifice themselves. Like
that might be a brilliant fight. Yeah,
it's so early for them to start fighting. Like there were first people to fight. It was them, first people to fight the Minks. So they're probably they're not gonna last.
It would also make sense because you could really have a test of endurance. Like Jack's not gonna let anyone get close to Kaido. He said himself last chapter. So you can have this really interesting battle where he has to take on all of the Sulons at once. And we're going to see how durable this motherfucker really is. And Jack would push them to the point where it's just like, oh, fuck, we got to keep pushing Sulon. Let's go. And then Jack's like, all right, bring your Sulon on. And he just holds them off. He might die during it, but he would hold off the Sulon transformation. Like that strategy would be kaput now.
That'd be interesting.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude who can handle a lot of people for sure.
He is. Look at the way he swung his trunk and they all went flying. And then one landed right next to Kinemon's foot and he was like, I guess I get a step in then. But then I was thinking, what can Kinemon actually do? Because I see him as weaker than Zoro. But then again, he pierced Kaido. So who the fuck knows what's going on anymore? I don't know.
I think that has to do with Odin's scar and Odin's Rio. There's something there. Like Kaido stated it himself. Like it was like, this is Odin's Rio. Not the same type. It's actually Odin's Rio.
But he could just mean it as in because he's so scarred by Odin, he's like, oh, they've inherited his will, or something. Or maybe it is actually physically that will. That's what gives you the haki in it. I don't know.
I'm still under the belief that his PTSD is what allowed his skin to be pierced. It wouldn't be that too far of a stretch because emotional distress is what made Big Mom vulnerable. Yeah, so you can kind of have that argument. It's make them emotionally vulnerable and they're not so invincible anymore. That's
I mean, that's one of the downplays of Haki, right? You have to be like focused. It's just like Katakuri with the vision Haki, he had to be calm and focused and stuff, so he could use it. So maybe there's something in that, that way for like armament Haki or something like that.
Potentially, yes.
But I still have Kinemon under Zoro for sure.
Right.
I think they had a clash.
Zero above him.
They had a clash in Punk Hazard. Was it Punk Hazard? Yeah. They had a clash, Zoro and Kinemon, because he said you've got Shusui, and then he couldn't touch Zoro.
Not even close. He's not even close, man.
So how are you gonna fight Jack, who people would say maybe even stronger than Zoro, possibly?
With the power of friendship and a fire sword, anything is possible.
Plot twist.
It's all about the journey.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about next chapter. What's gonna happen, literally next chapter? What do you think?
My guess is if Oda actually treats it like a normal chapter, it would be like Luffy and Drake, or really Drake getting situated with the Straw Hats. Maybe one of them is just like, oh, who are you? I'm Drake. You're one of the Flying Six. Yes, but I told Luffy, I'm with you guys now. I'm out. Let's go. Maybe Robin's like, he's one of the supernovas, isn't he? Any ally is good enough for me. And then it would end with just like maybe an attack. Maybe more supernovas could come out. Last chapter we had the Straw Hat shot. Maybe next chapter, maybe more supernovas. All the supernovas in one area, regardless of sides. I could take that. I would.
Well, we are waiting for we are waiting to see if Capone's cover story can somehow end in 1-0. I don't know how, but that's he could end up there, and then Jewelry Bonnie I don't think is going to be there ever because she's in Reverie.
She was in the Reverie, yeah. I don't think she has to be here. Like her purpose in the story is bigger than Wano, in my opinion.
Plus, she would be too powerful.
I want to say that I agree with Trevor that if the normal scenario would be Drake explaining or talking with Luffy, or even Luffy asking him why are you here or whatever. But I would also add maybe Law coming in the hall and having a talk with Drake. Because those two had some sort of, they had something back at Shabodi, they knew each other or something like that. So I would like to see an interaction here in the middle of the war, because now they are allies as well, right?
Yeah.
So I think that'll be cool.
What do you think is going to happen with Kid? He's not even showing up in this chapter, I don't think.
I want him to just kind of burst in through a wall, and it's like, God damn it, I back over here? Shit. Oh, hey, it's you guys. That's what I'm guessing.
I think he can come in clutch at some point, like someone's about to die or something, and Kid just fucking appears because he's missing right now,
I mean, Kid is huge. He's actually really strong. He's gonna be relevant for sure.
I hope so, man, because it's just I don't know what to feel about him, the way he's been portrayed. I don't know if he's that strong. Or I know he's supposed to be on Luffy's level, but from what he's shown, I can't say he is.
Right. We had Black Maria around. We saw a panel of her. We saw her acting cool. Maybe because Kid is trying to get up to the top too. Maybe he'll break in through the top where Kaido's throne was, and Black Maria is still there. Maybe we'll have Kid versus Maria. Maybe, I don't know.
You think? I don't know. I don't really see that. I think Kid is just destroying people in the hall and enjoying his ass. He's just destroying all these gifters and stuff like that and fighting against them.
A couple panels ago, there was a little panel. I mean, a couple chapters ago, my mistake. There was a panel of Kid fucking someone up, and it looked a bit like a poo. You guys think that he got his hands on the poo and finished him?
No, I don't think it did. It would have been shown for sure because they have.
I mean, people are saying that was it being shown, but because Oda's rushing things, it literally was just one panel of him holding a knocked out Apu.
I'd be disappointed.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Kanjuro. If he was really killed off screen, then
Orochi is actually Orochi dead?
Oh, okay, I think Kanjuro is dead. I think Kanjuro's gone, bro. I think that literally happened, and
that was weak. That was fucking weak. That's the reason.
But I like the whole showdown. I really like the whole meeting in the snow, and there's a few on each side. That was all really dope. But yes, Orochi, I still don't think he can't. How that was just so weird and random.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, carry on. Yeah, I'm just like, it's weird and random.
I was thinking chapter 1000 was actually gonna be the reveal of Orochi still being alive, but the way Oda is rushing into things, 10 chapters is a long time. Like, if he's alive, he has to be shown in 2-3 chapters, maybe even 5, no more than that.
Oh snap.
Like, if 5 chapters go by and we hear 0 news about Orochi, I think he's probably done. And I love the fact that Kaido killed him. I just didn't like the way it was portrayed in the chapter.
Just like, it was watch Oda just all of a sudden. Oh yeah, I put that meme up on the screen.
Okay, I can actually put stuff in here.
I didn't even know you could do that. How did you do that?
I did. There's a share screen option like near the bottom.
Right. Yeah.
Trevor's a master live YouTuber, man.
Yeah,
he was featured in the drawing of every relevant YouTuber, man.
The fact that someone drew my disgusting face just it means the world.
Oh, for real? For real, you was featured? Yeah. I need to see that.
I'm like all the way in the back. If I can actually find it,
in the top, right?
I'd be amazed. Yeah. Let's see.
Did you know that?
Let's see if I can find this shit. All right, I'm gonna stop it for now. But yeah, what I was saying is, what if Oda has like a panel of like literally it shows a panel of Orochi just lying dead, just lying motionless on the ground, and then some minion comes up. It's like, well, I forgot that he was there. Walks away.
I mean,
that's the last time.
That's a good question though. Like, what happened to his body? Like, did anyone? I mean, because that's the thing. Like, did someone clean up the mess?
Not at all.
There was time.
Everyone's drunk, man. Everyone's drunk. Have you ever cleaned something while drunk?
I mean, someone must be sober. Like, someone must be like, "Oh shit!" Like, that must have sobered a few people up, bro. Like, oh shit! And then Kaido just killed Donnie. Like, wow. Like,
that's our boss. I do like how Orochi was such a piece of shit that as soon as he died, everyone's just like, oh, well, hey, look, someone competent. Let's join him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not to happen, right? Anytime soon. For sure, man.
I'm trying to find
I like the fact that this chapter Oda showed us the samurai that we were shown back when they were recruiting samurai. Those exact samurais are the ones that are fighting right now, and they're halfway through.
That's good detail, man. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. They're there. Like, it's actually them, and I find it interesting, to be honest. I appreciate it.
I think I found it. Yes, found it. All right. I just need you to put it up there, Craig, old pal.
Everybody has to see that.
Yeah. So this is made by Jesse Martin. I believe they made this about a month ago. But oh my god, look at this drawing, everyone. This person, this madman did all of this.
I found cool that there's like 3 or 4 Spanish YouTubers in there. I didn't know people knew about them.
Of course, people know about them, bro. The Spanish people living everywhere.
But actually, like, from Spain. Spain's actually not that big. Like, it's really small.
And there I am, center frame, right above Big D and Alpha G.
You're famous.
I did it. Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
I made it.
Just the fact, like, I feel more honored that I'm apparently next to, if I read the subtitle correctly, this is supposed to be the guy breathing fire. That's supposed to be Uzumaki Khan, that One Piece reactor.
He's not that. I saw him somewhere, but he's not that.
Oh, I thought that was it.
I'm sorry, but no. It's not him. But he's somewhere there. He's somewhere there because I was looking for him. Oh, look, he's down. JD Legend, the Blackbeard looking guy. Look down. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there we go. Well, this is actually kind of disappointing. There's no door falling on his face.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys know what I'm talking about with the door?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, dude. I laughed my ass off like 20 times to that clip. 20 times at least. It's so good.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, look at Uzumaki Khan door on YouTube. Do it after this stream.
Yep, that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we got our fourth member, man. World champion. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, you shaped.
Oh my God.
Who is this dude? Who is him?
I know, right?
Oh my God. What happened to you? What has Miranda done to you, Watkins?
Oh, she did nothing. I attempted to do my normal shape up, and then me being a perfectionist was just like, no, that doesn't look right. Guys,
guys, do you know what I noticed? I noticed that this stream is the spectacle stream. Everyone has spectacles except me, and we can't have that, can we?
No,
there we go.
All right, guys. Now we are fully
Welcome to the Four Eyes.
Now's our time to take them off. Leave Craig with them.
Yeah, we could honestly make the argument. It's like, yeah, we're the real visual experts of One Piece. Look at this, everyone. We all have 8 eyes.
Yeah, we got 4.
Oh wait, 4 times 4, 16 eyes. I can do math. Yes.
Wait,
I couldn't.
Oh.
Do you guys think the mink Sulongs that we're shown, like they're down, are actually dead?
It was pretty rushed, I couldn't really tell much what was going on.
Yeah, right. With the Sulong part, it's kind of hard to understand what's going on.
I don't think they're dead though. I think they're just maybe KO'd. Maybe a couple of them are KO'd or whatever on the field.
Yeah, well, of course, like nobody dies here in One Piece, but you know what I mean.
Yet
They're sleeping, right?
They're sleeping. They're having a nap.
It's just a cat nap.
Oh, that's funny because they're minks and some of them are cats.
It would have been like fine if this was a normal chapter. I could imagine Oda drawing like maybe he dedicated 5 panels to like, oh, one mink, he got killed by Jack's trunk swing, but then another like he's down. It's like, no, not yet, and then he gets back up and charges right back in the fray because of Sulong power. But
I was expecting that. I'm expecting that as well because the Sulong's supposed to be like this unrelenting force, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not unstoppable, as we saw by Peckham's. Like Peckham's got, held down pretty easily.
Yeah, but Peckham's is not Inuarashi and Nekomamushi.
Yeah.
Nekomamushi's Sulong has to be the strongest, right? There's no other mink.
Yeah, those two have to be.
Why are those minks? Why are those two different from the rest, though? Like, why are they so big and different?
I don't know, man. They ate a lot.
They spent time with one of our Lord and Saviors, Oden.
So, and Roger, and
Whitebeard. So obviously, all that chat energy rubbed off on them.
Yeah, I guess. Even when we saw them as kids, they were like big kids,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, especially Neko's head.
Yeah, his head alone was like 5 fucking minks. Like, that was great.
He gave Rizzo a run for his money.
That's another funny thing. Where's Rizzo? I didn't see Rizzo this chapter actually.
He's there. Everyone's there. Just
either Kyoshiro, right?
You don't see Kyoshiro either. Yeah, you do see Kyoshiro. I think you do.
Oh no, yeah, we see everyone. We see everyone. Rizzo as well.
Oh, you see Rizzo as well. Let me look back, man.
Yeah, when everyone is like getting onto his sword. Mm-hmm. But if you look down, when Nekomamushi and Inuarashi turn to Sulong and they're like touching Kinemon and saying like, "Yo, like stop," and they're touching him. And Nekomamushi is trying to touch him, but he is missing a hand. He's missing his arm, and he can't touch him. He's like, he's trying to reach him, but he can't. He can't.
Wait, what page is that? What page is that? See.
The one before we were shown that there's Sulong.
He tried to touch him. And he's just like, oh wait.
Oops. He's like, oh shit.
Oops. I don't think you need to feel cold steel on your shoulder, sir.
Yeah, page number.
Page number, I don't know.
I don't have page numbers on my chapter. So
yeah, I don't know.
I found it.
Okay.
Why are we laughing at this?
His arm points at Kinemon. He actually opens fire.
Oops, sorry, old friend.
Instead of telling him to wait, he's like, wait. I forgot I don't have a hand now.
He just fires at Kinemon accidentally. He's still getting used to his Gatlin arm. It's like, oh fuck, oh shit, I did not mean to do that.
Right, so directly underneath that, guys, directly underneath that panel that we're discussing, there's Jack, and then next to Jack is what? What is that? What is that? A movement? Like, what? Who's moving? I don't get it.
I think that's Neko and Inu moving,
Jumping off, like to attack. Yeah, okay.
But there's like a black point in there. I don't know what. Like the focal point of that drawing is that point. I don't know what that is.
It's the super secret black snowflake, a rarity in Onigashima.
That's a black hole, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. The whole Sulong thing is really, really hard to tell what's going on. So I guess that's standard for what Oda's telling there. I guess they're both going to rush into Jag, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys think of the relationship between King and Queen is really similar to Sanji and Zoro, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm really getting a newfound respect for King, just like with his speech, how he's like he's kind of like all right, everyone, listen up, all of you, stop fighting, listen to me. We're gonna kill the Straw Hats. Let's go. I'm the leader. Let's do this.
He's like, giving me like Katakuri vibes because, as just like Big Mom is never in charge because she is like half crazy. Yeah, and Katakuri has to be like these serious guy, like we were talking about that live we did. I feel like King is sort of the same thing because Kaido is permanently drunk. Like Kaido's drunk all the time, so someone has to be the one who's like, "All right, guys, we got to do this, we got to do that. Be ready here, go fight this guy." I feel like that's King's purpose in the crew, right?
Yeah, like the de facto leader. I do. I
mean, it's just like doing his dances and stuff like that, but he don't really care about it.
I mentioned this to you, Craig, before we get started, but I do find it kind of funny how King, like, all right, it's time to let everyone know. And he's like, attention, Flying 6. 5,000 intruders infiltrated our banquet of 30,000. And I'm just going to continue this speech. And I'm just like, okay, wrap it up sooner. We got a fight going on. Come on.
I don't know how he counted the 5,000 people, man.
Yeah.
King was like flying was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit. It's 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did it on that panel when King is talking and you have the 3 shots of Sasaki, Who's Who, and Black Maria, I see a word bubble on Who's Who, but I don't see any context in it. Is that the same thing for you guys?
Yep.
I just with the translation I just see a bunch of ellipses, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess that's just him being like grumbling or whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just distracted by Black Maria, so
yeah.
She's actually blonde, man.
She's a big girl. She's a big woman.
Oh, she's a big girl, all right. Yeah.
You saw the color schemes?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Wait, were they finally released?
Yeah, they're going to be on the new
is
cover.
red and pink.
Yeah.
Which is a bit dodgy, man. I thought it was,
It is weird.
I like the red on him.
I don't like the pink.
Yeah, but red and pink, it's just weird.
I wanted black and red. Black and red I could have done.
Right.
I expected black on him,
Yeah, of course. Everyone expected black on him because he was black. Like, you can tell in manga, that's black. There's no other way. That's other color.
Oh, Sasaki is green. Maria is blonde. Ulti is blue. Okay. All right.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Also, Trevor, are you excited that Sasaki's free?
Finally! Oh my god! I don't think anyone. I know this is like an in joke every week when we do a podcast. When we talk about Sasaki, one of our other friends, Ultimarx, is like, "No, Sasaki was meant to be bound to that rock. He has a fetish. How else would he be imprisoned so easily on the fucking rock?" But he's finally free now. Watkins, I had to ask you: is it just a little bit silly how Sasaki was met by minions, and yet it was Big Mom's attack that happened to hit a tree, that happened to fall, that set him free? Is that just the tiniest bit silly to you?
It is a little bit silly, but we're reading One Piece. You got to have that little bit of silliness in there.
I mean, you also have to know this is happening real fast.
Yeah.
It's happening real fast.
It's a war, man. It's a war, and you know, I can't wait to see it animated. But I don't want people to be like, yeah, just let the anime embellish it, because I do want to see more of it in the manga. I want to see more of the actual action.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you can tell she's going fast.
It's just a shame because anyone that uses the expression, "Oh yeah, the anime will fix it," it's like, okay, first of all, the anime will do its own thing. That's fine, but this is the same logic as if you read. And Craig, I'm gonna use the same example I used on you earlier. Let's say that you read Marvel's Civil War, and you're like, this is interesting. Found a few problems in here though, and then some random guy's just like, "Don't worry, the movie will fix it," and then you go.
Yeah.
Movie, you might like it, you might not like it. It's all right. It's whatever your taste is. And it's like, well, that was a good thing. Doesn't fix the comic I read though.
No,
it's the same shit. Like, I'm not judging One Piece. Like anyone that says the anime will fix it, it's like, okay, cool. But that's still a fault against the manga. It's the same shit with Bleach all over again.
Oh yeah, like
fixes Bleach, I'm ecstatic. But the only reason I'm ecstatic is because Bleach turned into a pile of shit at the end. It fell flat on its face. Holy fuck, I wanted to get better, but the manga is not excused from any level of criticism.
No. And that's the thing, like people won't just like what you said, people will excuse the manga for its fast pacing and all that stuff, just saying the anime will fix it. It's just like, well, you can say the animes will fix it, that's fine, but again, like just like what you said, that doesn't fix the manga from being fast paced.
I mean, the original project is the manga, not the anime, right?
Exactly. You know, and don't get me wrong, I've been loving the Wano anime lately, and I love how they're actually like the slow pace benefits Wano, but again, doesn't help the manga with its fast pacing, and that's been my biggest thing with Wano and the manga is just its fast pacing.
We did
I kind of agree, but depends on the chapters. There's chapters that are so slow, and then there's chapters that are so fast.
It's the previous ones, man. Like now it's really kicked up a drive, but before it was the slow build up. When we was meeting all the characters,
Act 1 was so slow. Yeah, so slow. Act 2, same.
It's kicked into hyperdrive now, and I think it'll come to a smashing halt. Like a lot of people predict the Straw Hats to be defeated or whatever, and then that's when it will slow down and everything will be for Act 4 or 5. You know, it will slow right down.
And I mean that's just kind of One Piece in general, because I mean when you talk to people that are just getting into it, they're in that binge phase where like they can binge all the arcs and they love it and all that. And even arcs that you remember reading week to week, and they're saying they loved it. Well, they're reading it on a binge watch. When you catch up and you start getting that week to week experience, it's a different beast then.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, I found another juicy one. A potentially juicy meme.
Look at him.
Am I the only one who's thinking other than Drake? Like
where are you getting these memes?
So literally, I looked on. I got a notification from JD Hawkins is a coward, and literally the first comment it's just the first picture I showed earlier. I didn't even notice the second picture because I saw Twitter open.
Oh, that's
who looks so weird, dude, with the red and pink thing.
Yeah,
it looks kind of good there in the meme. I like his fucking helmet in the meme. Like, it suits him.
You know, it does look okay. This is weird, but you can make the argument that Who's Who kind of looks like a wannabe Keen because they both have the flowing red, both have the flowing hair and the red helmet, like the dark colored helmet. Am I making any sense at all?
I guess I'm hearing what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think that he's got his own vibe though, man. Like he's got his own crew and shit that look like him. Do you know what I mean? Like he's like got his own thing going on.
They were cat-like people.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. It's like a thematic.
So do you guys think Blackbeard's going to be involved in this arc at all?
I think not.
Maybe the aftermath. Maybe the aftermath. I don't see him showing up in Onigashima because if 3 Yonkos show up, all bets are fucking off.
If Blackbeard shows up, Shanks has to show up too.
It's the Yonko saga. I mean, anything can happen with them now.
Yeah, I mean, of course, anything can happen, but I don't feel like it's the place for Blackbeard to show up because Blackbeard has to be that last enemy that we're gonna develop probably next arc or maybe in 2 arcs, right?
I mean, he could be scattered through. He could be. He's already been scattered through the story. He doesn't have to be just saved right to the end. He could be shown a bit, or his commanders could be shown, and we could interact with them before you get to them.
Maybe like Big Mom that she showed in Whole Cake, and then she went all the way through.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I want more of Blackbeard. I don't want to just see him right at the end of the story. You know, I want to see him making moves. And his crew as well. Yeah, I'm really interested in people in his crew like Shiryu, and there's that mystery member because if he's gonna have
Lafitte.
Yeah.
Lafitte he's crazy as well. Like he infiltrated Mary Joa. Like, how could you casually just went to the meeting and said, "Oh, I suggest Blackbeard." How can you do that? Like, you know what I mean? He's
you gotta be someone. You gotta be someone important to do that.
Yep.
I kind of want like the Blackbeard crew, and this is going to be kind of a bit of a reference on my part. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I only encourage you to play the game. So in the game Skies of Arcadia,
how did I know you were gonna? Oh, okay,
because it works. But this Skies of Arcadia, you have the main enemy group, and it's an RPG. And usually the final boss, the main villain is saved as the final boss. And we're kind of seeing that with Blackbeard a little bit. But the difference is that the main villain and his group, the Admirals, you kind of face off against them in like the second half of the game. So what I'm really hoping is that after Wano, we see like more scuffles with the Blackbeard crew and commanders. And then
that's why
more involvement with Blackbeard.
Yes, Trevor, this is exactly what I would like. I'd like to see not just the whole Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirates like there. I'd like to see interactions between them. I'd like to see maybe like them. I like to. Yeah, we saw with Jesus Burgers in that was good. I want more of that, you know. Like I want Shiryu to appear.
With the Straw Hats. It was with the Revolutionary Army, which is a different.
Exactly. So I want them to fight like Big Mom. Like I want Katakuri to get killed by Blackbeard, like something like that. I want some shit like that to happen. That's what I want. Like,
that'd be interesting.
I mean, did my chair finally break? Nope, it didn't. No, it's like on its last legs. You said Katakuri was going to die from Blackbeard, so I think my chair reacted to that.
Yeah.
That does kind of lead to where I think Blackbeard's going to end up. I think he'll be indirectly responsible in Wano, but I think he's gonna go after Whole Cake after he gets what he's after right now, which will in turn make Big Mom be like, "Fuck this thing, I'm leaving. Bye, Kaido. You can deal with this crap on your own. Come on, Taro Sparrow."
I think the foreshadowing as well of Kaido saying that when it looks like you're going to lose, pirates will abandon you. So I think that Big Mom will clearly just abandon him at some point.
Yes.
Like when he looked like he got hurt, she was like, "Oh, is he dead?" Like she didn't even give a fuck.
She didn't care at all.
So
I mean, she knows Kaido, right? She knows.
But it benefits her if he was to lose, if anything, because in the end she's gonna have to fight him. They said their plan was to fight at the end between themselves after their team up was done.
Mm-hmm.
I think even he plans to betray her because if he's saying pirates betray, like he must have a plan to betray them because he's like the pirate, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting him to have some kind of plot.
Yeah. Plus there was seeds planted there too, because I mean, what Big Mom's been on Wano for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks almost.
Is that the time?
Yeah. I don't think it's not that much.
She's been on Wano at least a week, let's say. And her crew had not gotten to Onigashima yet.
Well, I mean, they have been dealing with their greatest enemy, a waterfall.
Yeah,
so.
but you see what I'm talking about. Like, they didn't even tell. Like, if they were actually in an alliance, you would think Kaido and his men would have contacted Big Mom's ship, been like, "Hey, use this secret entrance that we have for Onigashima since we're in an alliance, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think they only want Big Mom because they know Big Mom's crew is just a meme. Like they don't care about him.
Well, Big Mom herself is a meme. There's only two.
Yeah, but she's a powerful meme, you know. She's like a big powerful meme.
There's only two competent members of Big Mom's crew. That's Craigerie and Sparrow.
What about the
Third?
third?
Sparrow is competent.
Who are you gonna say? Smoothie, Trevor?
Yes, Smoothie is
Smoothie's only good in the game. He's only good in the game, Trevor.
Yo, but she's so good in the game. It's a great insight to her character. I love her. Let her join the fight.
Oh, did you see Killer's video?
Yes, I saw your group chat last night at 1 a.m. Killer looks sick in that game. I can't wait to play as him.
Yes.
By the way, is this the first time we see Quinn fighting with swords?
I
Because he's got two.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
It might be.
Like, it's just interesting to me because he's like this dinosaur that can't use swords, and then at the same time he's got two.
Wait, what if Queen's secret sword style is that he just put all the swords in his mouth and he just swings about wildly?
They just like consume his whole neck. He's like 100 sword style.
100 sword style Queen, yeah. Fuck it out.
The evolution of Kaku, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Take that, Zoro. That's
a shout. That's a shout. CP Zero made an appearance in this arc, and their presence is about. What do we think? Are they coming? People still think Marines are going to get involved somehow. What do you guys think?
It could happen.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they're gonna be related for sure in some way, not in a big major way, but like in the aftermath, like Trevor was saying with Blackbeard and stuff like that. But they're definitely gonna have something to say about it.
Yeah, like if we
had this Akainu and Kizaru conversation that's literally talking about Wano for a reason.
I feel like it would be one of the situations where maybe normal Marines won't show up just because of the time difference to get up to the island, but like for an admiral, like if Kizaru's riding a cannonball and just transports himself to Onigashima just to look around, that's
just for fun.
Yeah.
And if Green Bull shows up, I really want Green Bull to show up. It's about time we saw what he could do.
Yeah.
Wait, have we seen what he looks like yet?
Nope.
No. Just silhouette.
I'm pissed we haven't.
That's how
It's
I've actually lost interest. I was hyped for it, and now I've lost interest, and I don't even know if we've seen it or not. Honestly,
I have a feeling Green Bull is going to be saved for either this arc, like just to show up, or when we get to the what is it, the Reverie aftermath, we might see like the flashback, and we see Savo, and then Green Bull shows up to deal with Savo. That's
right.
That's the only logical.
Green Bull was like he was used in the Reverie, like fighting against people. So I don't think he would have been sent again to war in Onigashima. It's just weird. Just like Fujidora, like they have different quests, but going to Onigashima's war is just a different thing. He probably has to recover from fighting or whatever, and I believe they're gonna Kizaru if they send anyone. Like who's better than Kizaru? Kizaru is so fresh right now. He's waiting. He's waiting. He wants to go there for fun. I'm sure. Like that's Kizaru. That's that kind of character, man. He's special.
I can't wait. Just if Kizaru showed up, just like one shots, like not one shots. Poor word on my part. Like you see Kaido towering over everyone, getting the blast breath ready, and it's like you scabbards have gone my way the last time. Kizaru fires on his scar. He's just like, ooh, hello.
Kaido-san.
Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me.
I would lose my mind.
I really want to see Kizaru back at it again.
Bro, his voice act is gone. His voice act is gone. We're never gonna get it.
I know.
Yeah, but it's good. Yeah, I agree with Trevor. Like he does pretty well. He does pretty well.
No, he's dead, right?
No, he's dead. But there's the new guy that replaces him. He's kind of the same voice, you know. He's trained for it.
He's trained for it. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's trying to imitate the old voice.
Yeah, if you ever dare to try to watch the Reverie anime arc, I don't recommend it. It's trash. But Kizaru does a great job. Like the voice actor, the new one, he does a great job imitating the old actor. It's
It was a fucking hard job to do that. Like replace that voice. That was probably one of the most rare voices. Like one of the rarest voices in the whole show.
I enjoyed it, man. The first time I ever heard it, I was like, "What the fuck?" This
I
guy.
love it. He's top 10 character for me. Like his personality is so good and so fresh, man. So good.
From the manga, you just don't even imagine that voice. Like I read the manga first, then I heard his voice, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is sick!" Like it made me enjoy his character more. So salute to that voice actor because he brought something great to it, man.
You can tell he's different. He's not that serious marine guy. He's just like, I had to do something with my life, and it just happens that I'm so strong that I end up here, man.
He is the strongest admiral. Fight me.
Right now. No, actually, that's true for sure.
Yeah.
Stronger than Fujitora and stronger than Ryokuju. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
So we don't know Green Bull's strength. Kizaru, I mean...
No, but Kizaru has been so long in the game.
Is he stronger than Aokiji?
No.
Yes.
No.
Ooh, confident.
No, I'm confident as fuck, man.
All right, let's go boxing match. You and me.
In Jaya. Let me tell you. In Jaya, there was this panel, and it was the Gorosei talking about the admirals, and they even said that the strongest admiral was Aokiji. And that's back when they were introduced for the first time in the story, in Jaya arc, in the manga. They were like, and the strongest of them all is Aokiji. That's why some people think that Aokiji won in Punk Hazard.
All right, I'll let you have that one. That's actually a really good point. You could honestly you could make the argument that Kizaru could be like, oh, he never really showed his true strength, so maybe the Gorosei just worked off the strength he did have, but then that would be a hit on the Garosa. Like, wait, why don't they know the full extent of Kizaru's power? That's kind of silly.
They're close. Like Admirals, they're all kind of close, right?
Yeah.
They're like the strongest of them is not way stronger than the other one, right?
Yeah,
right. Maybe one power level difference.
Yeah, it's like a 52-48 split.
Yeah, exactly.
52-51.9. Let's be fair.
Oh wait, guys! I didn't catch something. You said that some people think Aokiji actually won that fight.
I actually think that's possible. I like the theory.
Yeah.
So how did? But what's the? I don't understand. If he won the fight, then how did?
I think didn't it have something to do with him being in Sword or something?
But there's also some people who says that Akainu is also there because of the sword tattoo. But that's another thing. I'm just saying that one of them had to lose the fight, and if you lose the fight, you're probably gonna quit the Marines. And Akainu was not the kind of dude to infiltrate in Blackbeard, while Aokiji is just the perfect dude to do that.
Yeah,
and so they're probably like, I beat you, but I think this is better for the Marines, so I'm gonna go infiltrate Blackbeard, and you go move to the Marines or whatever.
Right.
It could have happened. It just we don't know, right? That's one of the worst moments in One Piece is just that off-screen battle in Punk Hazard. Why would you off-screen that?
Yes.
True. Also, Haichi.
Flashback.
Well, I mean, they could not shown a lot of power levels, right? Because we didn't know about them.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
What's up, Chief? You made it. You made it, man.
Yeah, it was a struggle, honestly. None of my mics work. My computer doesn't work. I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, man.
But I say you're looking good today, man. That makeup.
Yeah, dude. You put on your best face for us, your Sunday best. Man, you're looking fly.
Oh my god.
It's a special day. One Piece Day is
One Piece Day.
They go to the church on Sunday.
Wait. So One Piece Day makes you put on clown makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's the perfect day for clown makeup.
Why did you clown? Buggy the Clown. That's Buggy's day.
Nah.
So Chief,
Yes.
Chief, we've already gone round, but go on, give us your quick thoughts about the chapter today.
I thought the chapter was great. It wasn't hype for me. I don't know why, but like,
Wasn't?
no, it was a really great chapter. But like, I didn't feel like hype. I wasn't like reading. Oh my god! Wow! Oh shit! Yeah. But like a solid 8.5, 9, something like that.
Fair.
But
That's
like,
fair.
no hype. I don't know why.
I am comfortable
Not even
with
with-
giving this an 8. Like much better than the last chapter we got. I am comfortable with giving this like an 8.
Wait a second, Chief. Weren't you hyped with wait, I'm just looking for it. With Who's Who Queen's panel? Like when Who's Who is like, I'm gonna kill Queen.
Yeah.
Wasn't hype for you?
Yeah, it was hype, but like that's one.
Because
moment.
that one I was like, oh my god.
That was a sick
I was-
panel, man. But it was
I
a
was
false panel.
not expecting to see that this chapter.
I don't. It's like he used it as a maybe. We talked about this. You think that he's actually still wants to kill Queen, but they work together just then though. When
Yeah.
I think
I'm not
part
sure.
of that is who's who is loyal to Kaido, but he wants to kill Queen. So
I-
his,
There we
beef his beef is with Queen,
Someone
but
has
since he's so loyal to Kaido, he'll put that aside for like a minute or two to be like, hey, this jerk over here is being, he wants to betray the whole the crew and Kaido and all that. So Queen, take care of this, and then after, because he even says, I mean, in the translation I read, he says, that bastard after Drake, he was my enemy, talking about Queen. So the thing was, they wanted to take care of Drake first, and then he was gonna be like, all right, Queen, have at it.
I'm thinking maybe it's even further than that. So
Mhm.
like maybe he's a Blackbeard spy or something.
Who, Drake?
No, Who's Who?
Oh, who's who?
we were talking Hawkins.
Hawkins?
Well, actually, Craig said that.
I'm thinking
I
Hawkins is lying right now.
Yeah, no, I thought Hawkins could be a double agent for Blackbeard. That's what I was thinking.
It would make sense because he was probably meeting with Kid and Apu back then, because Blackbeard wanted some information on some powerful supernovas, and then he found himself in that situation with Kaido, and then he was like, okay, now you're gonna get information from Kid.
We don't know how long he's been under Kaido. We don't know how long he's actually been subservient to him.
Like a couple months.
Which
or something.
one? Hawkins?
Hawkins, yeah.
Hawkins.
Just like Kid.
A couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, because
no,
I
not
think
even
it was when Kaido went down
Yeah.
and met up with them. That's
Yeah,
when
it was
because he read the tarot cards and he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not fighting this battle now. I'm done. I'm done."
So
He
you
literally
think-
pulls out a
right
card.
there and then. So
Yeah.
you think that he just watched Kaido beat the shit out of Kid and Killer? Just watched it happen.
Pretty much, yes.
For sure, yeah, for sure. Because
Fair.
even when Luffy went into jail, Kid was still with injuries all over his body from that beating. So it's not like a long time ago. So a couple of weeks makes sense.
Yeah.
But honestly, for Hawkins, I'm thinking Hawkins is lying right now. He wants to betray Kaido and everybody, but he can't right now. That's why he was looking at the odds, like the 1%. Maybe it's about Law or
I think it's about Law.
You think Law?
Yeah.
Law or maybe Drake.
I'm thinking either Law or Jinbei.
If it
Why
is
would it
about
be Jinbei?
Law,
Why would it be Jinbei? Hawkins has nothing to do with him.
I mean, Jinbei's had some death flags over him ever since Whole Cake Island. So this could be a chance where Big Mom actually finishes the job she had, and that is like it's like part of her escape or something.
He's Mugiwara. Mugiwara ain't dying anytime soon.
Again, in Act 3, we're supposed to be getting like a big tragedy or anything. This could also be something that leads to all of that.
Or just
Again, it's just speculation. So.
I heard that Orochi's dead. That's the tragedy.
No, but yeah, I mean, I agree the death flags about Jinbei, but
Yeah.
then I think the conversation between Hawkins and Drake would make more sense with Law because they both know them,
Mhm.
and he freed Law.
Yeah.
Drake freed Law, and then there was something going on with Hawkins and Law, and the way they say, "I feel bad for him," stuff like that. I don't know. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, right?
Oh
'Cause if
yeah,
it was-
I'm
if it
leaning
was
more
Drake-
towards Law, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jinbei. Because I don't think because we're not really too close with the samurai. I mean, the only one right now we are is Kinemon. And I don't really see Kinemon dying right here. Hyogoro maybe just because he's old, but
Maybe Kiku.
Hyogoro
maybe
is dying
Kiku.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
look, guys,
So why
I think
Hawkins?
someone has to die, man. Like one of these scabbards have to die. There has to be some repercussions for
both-
going against
I'm thinking
Kaido.
at least 3 of them.
Most of them, yeah. Most of
Asher
them.
Doji.
Sure, Doji is gonna die.
I'm thinking
Both at the same time.
Neko, Inu, Kiku,
They're
Kinemon.
gonna die. I agree. Kinemon, I think, is gonna die too. I think Kyoshiro is not gonna die. Or Denjiro. I don't know. I still don't know how to call him.
I think
Yeah,
if Denjiro dies, it'll be protecting Kinemon.
Yeah, I can see Kinemon surviving to the very end of this and
Yeah.
just be like, "Man, I time traveled all the way here and I lost all my friends." And then Luffy's like, "Well, you have a new family now. Now we're gonna have a samurai section of the Straw Hat Fleet, some shit like that."
Yep.
Or maybe every scabbard that stayed and didn't drop in time is gonna die. Because they already lived their lives, you know?
Yeah.
So the young ones will live on and the old ones will die.
I'm sure
can see that.
he's gonna die for sure. That
But-
like I think that's gonna happen. But someone has to stay in Wano, right? Someone has to stay there and be a retainer for Momonosuke.
Yeah, Kinemon,
Yamato.
Kiku.
Kinemon makes a lot of sense. Kyoshiro also makes a lot of sense.
I think Kyoshiro is gonna die.
Yeah.
Could happen.
No.
Could happen. He's gonna be fighting tough people for sure. So I could see that happening.
I can see him having a really epic death, like killing like 1,000 people or something.
More epic than Kanjuro.
Yusupa?
I'm not salty about that at all.
I'm not salty, but I think it could have been done better. Because
I
it was
hope
a
he's not
powerful
dead.
moment. It was
Like
a
Orochi, he's still alive.
I hope he's not dead, honestly, because that's kind of trash.
Yeah, but right now it's like I don't know if Oda is playing this this game that he does that he tells you something and then he waits until you forget about it and then he shows it up again.
Yes.
Like he's waiting for us to forget about Orochi, and once he reads on Reddit that we forgot about Orochi, he's gonna be like, "Oh, he's alive, right?"
I think he'll show Orochi at the end of the battle
Or
because
maybe-
after like Kaido's been taken down and all that, we'll kind of cut over to where Orochi is. He's just like, all right, now's my chance to escape, and then he just kind of bumps into somebody, and it's like kind of like at the end of Avengers when they all kind of that ending shot of them pointing, like Hawkeye's pointing his bow and arrow at Loki and all that. Just you have like Luffy, Kid, Zoro, Kinemon, like a group of them just kind of staring down Orochi like that, and then chop his actual head and face clean off.
That'd be
I've
metal
read
as hell.
something, but like, don't get mad at me, right? Did you watch Fairy Tail?
No,
I read it.
I got mad just from you saying that.
But you know, at the end of the Magic game with Sting,
Oh God.
I'm thinking Orochi's gonna be Sting.
Oh fucking hell. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
The defeat of Walkins on stream.
I read Fairy Tail to its completion, but God damn. Like
So like, once everybody is dead,
yeah.
everything is over, the war is over, Orochi's gonna come back.
That
Yep.
would be so funny.
Evil laugh.
Whoever is like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Boom, and he slashes him again.
It's gonna be stronger than we think, but like all the living scabbards and like maybe Zoro and Yori and Momo, and that way Momo can beat him, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Can like beat him even though they're tired and hurt and everything.
Right.
Zoro's definitely gonna be there, I think.
Yeah,
because of all the
Orochi.
stuff with Yasu and all that.
Zoro maybe is grabbing Momonosuke's hand
Mm-hmm.
with a knife, and he's like, "Okay, Momonosuke," and he's like, "Shh." And so they both kill him at the same time, right?
And maybe like Momo has the final hit with the Amino Abakiri,
Ooh, yes.
like slicing his head or something.
Imagine both at the same time, Zoro's, Emma, and Momonosuke's Amino Habakari at the same time killing Orochi.
Yeah, but I feel like
This is a powerful moment.
if Zoro and Momo does it at the same time, it feels like it's really Zoro that did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be Zoro that did it. Like Momonosuke, if you're real, Momonosuke is not gonna kill an ancient or mythical zone user.
But like the final blow, the final hit.
Yeah, but still,
Do I have to start a club? The Momo killing Orochi?
Also, I hope you guys don't mind if I just randomly post memes up in here. Every so often.
Yeah,
I saw this.
You can't kill what's already dead.
Oh. Oh boy.
Imagine if Orochi is actually dead. Like, isn't it funny that we're talking about it and he's actually dead?
Or maybe Orochi is an Ironborn.
Maybe Orochi kills Kaido. What about that?
Well, it was nice coming on.
He wakes up and he's like, "Oh, I was waiting to kill you."
He just appears right behind Kaido.
Oh, maybe Orochi kills Kaido.
Yeah. But I'm talking the last blow, like
But just like Black Zetsu,
yeah, something like that. Something like that.
There's another disappointment.
Oh God.
Takes over the body and becomes I don't know.
I am now Kaido. Komurasaki, I am now Kaido.
It's like this gross, disgusting puppet body.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Oh no, even better. Maybe just like Naruto then. So like Kaido is Obito, right?
I know exactly where you're going with this.
Yeah, exactly. Orochi is Madara, and Blackbeard is Kaguya.
Good God.
Oh,
Honestly, if that happens, 10 out of 10.
yes. I would not be upset.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
If that, unironically, if that does happen, I will post on Twitter. Just say, "Yep, One Piece better than JoJo, Dragon Ball, Gota did it again." Unironically, I will make that
Oh
post.
shit, guys! I just realized something about the chapter that I didn't notice the first time.
What's that?
Where I can't forget the name of this fucking dude that has like a meter long head.
Oh, Fukurokuju.
Fukurokuju, yeah, Fukurokuju. Okay, so there's this panel where the ninja group is fighting people, and you see Fukurokuju, and then he turns and he leaves, and there's the head of the samurai that's looking at him like, "What is going on?" I just realized that. I didn't realize the first time I read it.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're with Kaido for real.
No.
No,
I
but
think
what is he trying to do then? Like, if he's not with Kaido, what is that? But Orochi's dead, technically.
But I'm thinking if Orochi can survive that, maybe he knows.
Maybe he
You know?
yeah, but the samurai would know as well. The interesting thing is that the head of the samurai, I'm not talking about the allied samurai, I'm talking about the Orochi samurai. He's looking at him like, "What's going on?" And you see the question mark, like, "Why is this guy living? Where is he going?" And then stops right there.
Yeah,
There's
it's set
nothing
up.
more about them.
It's set up for Orochi. That's what I'm saying.
But why?
For Orochi to come back, he's gonna save him or something.
So you think only Fukurokuju wants to be with Orochi, and
No.
not the name of the head of the samurai of Orochi samurai, but like those two should be like in the same place, right? In the same
But
mindset.
like just looking at him, like by design, he looks like a really laid back, doesn't care or something. So maybe he really doesn't care about Orochi.
I don't think anyone cares about Orochi at this point.
No.
I don't think anyone cares. Like,
Not even we care about him.
I do.
only we, yeah.
Not even us. No, not even us. I don't care.
Okay. I think the people he's wronged care, innit? So, even Zoro might even care because he got, Yasue killed. So I think people do want to put hands on him.
Zoro's banging Yuri. He definitely cares.
Momonosuke cares, Momonosuke wants to slap that guy.
More about Kaido than Orochi, because really Momonosuke had nothing with Orochi in the past.
I mean, but he must know that Orochi is the mastermind who did it all. And don't forget, Orochi was like pretending.
Orochi and Mastermind they don't.
As in, he was like pretending that he was a friend, pretending like, oh, I just need to borrow money, and you know what I mean. He played the game as like a little snake, and so it was all because of that Odin started to fuck up because that's why he had no money and and things started going wrong. So.
I desperate now that you said that, Craig, I really want a panel where Momo meets Orochi if he comes back to life. And it's like, you're nothing but a snake. And then Orochi's like, a snake, am I? Let's see how snake I
am. But then, because Momonosuke has been training this entire time, he knows one. Yeah, he knows one sword technique. Maybe he knows, like, he told you, like, he's fucking one sword technique. I would love it. I would love it. Just one. All right, maybe not even a technique. He just happens to swing the sword with all his power, and it chops off a head somehow. He does it from he jumps from a high distance and comes crashing down. Chops it, that'd be amazing. He needs a heroic moment to prove to me that he's actually Odin's son, because I'm with Kaido, brother. I'm like, you're not Odin's son, man. You
need to prove that you're on that level.
Oh my god, that's disrespectful for the kid.
Bro, I'm sorry, every other kid, Big Mom was a savage. Even Luffy was on things when he was a kid, even without the devil fruit. He was like, hey, active, trying to do things. Like, Momonosuke, is just a loser in it as a kid.
He's all about the girls, man.
And he's got the dark backstory and everything. He should be going like a Dofi kind of character, like, oh, I'm going to get revenge. But he's not. He's just being like,
yeah, but boobs.
But it's been like,
yeah.
I only heard
snuggling with Nami and Robin.
And I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, I do understand the temptation, don't get me wrong, but come on, bro. Your dad's dead, your sister's older than you now. Your little sister is looking all tick.
I can't wait for her to see him again and then try to kick him like she did when she was younger.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be funny as hell because it's gonna decimate him.
Is he gonna want to put his face in her boobs? That's the thing.
Let's hope not.
I don't think so. But just in that particular case, any other woman?
Yeah, just like Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah,
plus
Sanji
that's Zoro's girl.
I do.
That is Zoro's girl. Fair play. She's totally smitten for Zoro after what he done. So I think that if anything, if Zoro, but Oda's not going to pursue it. But yeah, that should be the woman he ends up with, man.
I mean, in my head canon that night, they didn't just leap. Let's be honest.
In my head canon. But the little girl was there the whole time, though. The little girl was there, though.
She's seen plenty. She works in the business.
It just so happens.
It's Japan. It's Japan,
She's just sitting there in the corner laughing away.
It's just Oda and women, Shit
happens. Rebecca was like 14 or something like that too. And,
no, she was 16.
Sorry, underage still.
Not everywhere.
What's so funny, bro?
I don't know why. That just got me. It's like, no, 16, underage. Oh.
She was not 14. She was 16. It's not that long.
It's still Disney princess logic. They're all too young for you.
Dude,
it's a little better.
Not at all.
Just a little bit.
Probably Zoro used Conquerors and he put Otoko to sleep. and then he woke up, Yuri,
Asher woke up.
Oh my!
He's like 9 sword style.
I also love the fact that everyone is impressed by Zoro. Every single samurai in the panels that we're shown
We need more of that.
It's like
Mhm.
this dude.
We need, if he's gonna be this big swordsman, I need to see other swordsmen recognizing him as the man. I need to see that.
It has happened plenty of times in the show. Like there's
No,
not a single person
fodder,
that hasn't been
fodder. Like I want people that are seriously like Kyoshiro. I want Kyoshiro to be like, oh.
Hyogoro is a dude who knows about swords.
I guess so, but I don't respect him.
He's
Why?
Whoa!
bro,
Oh!
he's so Oden in prime. Like he was Oden is top.
Even in his prime, I don't think he was that good. I think he was just. They tried to show in the anime. They showed Yasui dueling with fucking Oden. Do you think he was fucking Oden level? No, man.
No, what I'm trying to say is that these people have seen Oden.
Yeah.
They have
So?
seen the best of swordsmanship, right?
Okay, so they're comparing it to Oden. You think?
These people are impressed. Like, if you're impressed by someone at this level, he has to be close, at least close to Oden. Like, you have to see that spark. You know what I'm talking about? I think that every single person that has seen Zoro in action that's not like a Straw Hat or main character, they have reacted like this dude is huge.
But even the Straw Hats, like the Nami and
Actually, even the Straw Hats, yeah, but they could be biased.
Well, actually, no. We had some impressive shots in Dressrosa when Zoro cut Pika in half. At least the giant stone version. We had some really good reaction shots from the crew.
Also, Kinemon was impressed. Kiyoshiro was impressed as well when first
When
saw
they clashed, I think.
he was like, "Okay, I like that." and same goes the other way because I think Zoro saw Kiyoshiro and he was like, "Okay, this dude is interesting,"
Mhm.
and that means stuff. Like that's meaningful. If Zoro says that means
I think my favorite part of this chapter so far has been Luffy just reminiscing, like, oh man, if it was oars back then, man, we would have been trouble. But now this is nothing. And then you have Hyogoro like he's like a Buddha. I do like the recognition Luffy has for everyone.
Mhm.
It's great stuff. Also, I heard, oh, you put my meme up. I got it. Jack Sparrow, you never fail me. Not once.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Drake,
5.
Speaking of Drake, Excalibur is my favorite attack right now.
why?
I couldn't really see it. I didn't really see what happened.
I don't care. It's called Excalibur, you know. So
He said, "Fuck it, the name is good enough, man."
I think in Pirate Warriors 4, I think Walkins, isn't that the name of his final move, Excalibur? Where he just makes a giant green-shaped X energy blast thing?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'm looking at the page right now. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's that giant like
Caliber.
cross X-shaped attack he does.
Oh, you can actually kind of see the X. Just a
Yeah.
little.
Can you?
Yeah, it's a little
Kind of.
more. It's like it's not on the outskirts. It's like more in the center. You'll see like an X shade. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to describe
If
this.
you imagine it, you can see it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Also,
All right.
can we talk about how kind of, I mean, I don't want to say disappointing, but at the same time, I want to say, can we talk about how disappointing it is, how disappointing the numbers have been?
I agree.
I haven't liked them.
Like,
Yes.
They were
They're
hyped up.
designed-
They were really hyped up before, and
they were.
now-
And Trevor, I know me and you had this discussion last week, but I mean, the more I look at it, I'm just like, man, this kind of sucks because like they were built up to obviously be put down, but it's just like there was so much hype behind them.
Yeah.
Really?
I mainly saw a lot of hype behind.
They
the
were
numbers.
silhouettes for ages, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
like-
I think that's what it was. Like there was the hype of, okay, what are these things? How strong are these things? These things are huge because when we saw them with Apu, like they were towering over him.
Yeah.
And then now, like almost all of them are getting one-shotted by the crew, which on one hand, yeah, it shows how strong they are, but on the other, like if they're around ore size, and most of the Straw Hats are one-shotting these things, like
Size doesn't matter though. Size never really mattered, man. Remember when Luffy was one-shotting Giants? He was one-shotting Giants back in Dory and Brogy times, you know.
Yeah.
Most of the Giants sucks, anyways.
Are we gonna see Giants with Logia Devil Fruit? Are we gonna see that?
You know, Alba.
No, I think
I would love that.
All about the art core, like weapons.
You know, what's his name? The king of the prince of Elbaf. I forgot his Loki. Was it
Loki? I think it's Loki.
Prince,
he could have a Logia Devil Fruit to make it really cool. I wish, I hope, I pray.
I feel like that would be so busted that it should be saved for a One Piece movie.
I think a Logia is not as good in a giant as a human being.
But like Hajruddin wanted the fire fruit just because a giant with a Logia is like the most broken thing ever. That's what he said.
Yeah, you just need hockey, you know? And then you look at the giant, you use hockey, it's like, oh, a tickle.
Honestly, a giant with a zone type devil fruit would be sick.
Godzilla. Maybe Loki has the Godzilla kind of zone.
the dino fruit model Godzilla.
Model
Walk-ins. A giant with the zone type. Have you forgotten Kaido already, my friend?
I'm telling you, he's a dragon that ate a human fruit. He has to be, man. He has to be authentically a dragon.
It makes no sense that Oda didn't show us his devil fruit. Yeah, it's just I know Oda has been into silhouetting and stuff like that a lot. Like Ryokugyu and Oden. Remember, Oden was in silhouette mode for like
forever, for 20 years.
2,000 years. And then the way he showed Oden was like fucking like the numbers. It was just disappointing. And I don't know. I feel like he's silhouetting a lot of stuff and he's not giving a lot of information.
Yeah. If I make them silhouettes, it'll make them look cooler.
It'll be cooler. People will talk. Gets the people going. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm expecting big things from this war, man. It was built up from ages ago to be better than Marineford, and for me, Marineford is one of the best piece of animated content I've ever seen. Maybe I'm biased because back then, like, it was so hyped for me, but you know, I've seen amazing things since then, like ReZero.
I love ReZero, dude.
Oh, dude, it's my favorite thing. It is. It's overtook One Piece for me. It is my favorite thing now. But One Piece is just nostalgia for me, you know.
It's the same thing for me with JoJo. Like, JoJo is my shit now. I fucking love that shit.
I mean, I was into JoJo for a while, but it's just got it's so many seasons, so many things. I like the last one, the one where they're like Italian kind of mafia. I will
be prepared to defend its honor with you anytime, anywhere.
But I don't read the manga. Do you read the manga? I don't read the manga. I've only ever watched anime.
I've also been into JoJo's for like 20 minutes, and then I fell asleep.
Oh, 20 minutes? That's gonna be war. That's war for Trevor. Them's fighting words.
It's actually true. Like I watched the first episode and then I fell asleep like hard. And I woke up.
Chief.
Well, that's part one.
I might go again and try again, but
what did you say?
You'll try watch it again.
Oh, maybe no, I think Chief is talking to Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. He said something. I didn't hear anything.
Oh! I said, if you make the exposed video on you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put like a picture of like the Joker walking Phoenix sleeping on set. And it's like, this man fell asleep watching JoJo, and I'll just make like 8 minutes worth of like points that don't make sense at all. It's like, what does it mean to watch JoJo? Well, this guy doesn't know how.
No, I mean, I'll watch it someday. I'm trying my best, man, but I just fell asleep and
when One Piece ends, innit? When One Piece ends, you have some more free time.
Yeah,
I don't think so, but
it's Phantom Blood, you know. Everybody like is their least favorite.
Oh,
which
one?
Most people.
Favorite for many. However, it's actually I don't know if I should say this, but Golden Wind is one of my least favorites right now.
Isn't that the one I like?
Yeah, same.
Isn't that the one I like? The one of the latest ones.
Yeah.
Yes. Golden Experience. That one, like golden. Yeah. I do like JoJo because it's like I like the fight scenes in it. I like the way that the characters.
I think it's all great stuff. JoJo's full of great stuff. It's just that Golden Wind is like my least favorite part so far. I have not touched part 8, so that might change. But I
didn't really like the first few, like the first renditions. I mean, I did. I like the storyline, but I mean, it really got better for me as the animation got better and things like that.
When you say the first, you mean Phantom Blood only?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not familiar with all of them. I watched JoJo like a few years ago, and I never really looked back into it. But I did enjoy it when I watched it, but I just let it go. You know.
Oh, Phantom Blood is actually the first season.
Yeah.
That's the one I was looking like the dude that has a car accident or whatever, and then this creepy dude talking to him. That's what I was watching, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
With the mask,
And then the son of this guy. I don't know. It was weird. It just didn't click.
Or bizarre. I just pictured X-Files behind me.
But like for me, it was like Phantom Blood was good, you know, like a solid 7 or something like that. Then Battle Tendencies is like perfect. At that point, everything else is great.
Okay.
Right.
That's fair.
Well, what a fun One Piece stream.
Talking about JoJo.
It got taken away. But I think we did get through a lot about One Piece, man. We got through the chapter's sick. It's gonna overall for me, like my rating overall is gonna be about an 8 for this one. I give it a nice solid 8. And I'm excited for the next one. And I'm sure we'll have another Craigerie to discuss it. It might be the Craigerie might be more regular than the Reverie, you know.
Sign me up.
Yes,
because I'm digging.
We have a break. We haven't talked about that.
What is there?
We have a break next week.
Yeah, we got a break. 2 chapters in a row, bro. That was out of this world, man.
So I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, dude. Sorry.
And next week is the Reverie. Also,
is it like the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20th.
Watch it, like that's just too long, man. It's longer than Trevor's streams, man.
I don't listen. I don't watch it live. What I do is I will let it run its course, and then I'll listen back to the playback as and when I like. I'll start and stop it, and when I'm doing stuff. That's a good way.
Podcast too.
Huh?
I do the same thing with podcasts.
Yeah. Because then I like to listen to these things when I'm doing tasks. Makes them more enjoyable, like cleaning or something like that. It makes it more enjoyable.
Cleaning's more enjoyable than listening to those assholes talk about One Piece.
Oh man, slander,
slander,
shade.
Remember last time we were talking about Nuke Stack when he joined in?
Yes,
that was probably one of my favorite highlights I've ever had in my entire YouTube career and during these 4 years of doing this shit. Holy God.
Are you doing this for 4 years?
Yeah, since 2016.
Oh, wow. What about
Trevor, you too?
You've been doing this shit.
Oh wait, I heard walk-ins. Who else said something? I didn't hear.
That was me. I was just like, you too?
Oh, yeah. You too? I think 4 years. That's a long time, bro.
I was off and on for 4 years, so.
And if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, go over to my channel, go check it out. Shameless plug-in. Ha!
Oh my gosh.
It's literally I'm doing research for a Craigerie video, and it was just like, okay, Nux Taku is next on the agenda, and Walk-ins with there, C-Stone was with me, and we're watching. It was OP characters done right Craigerie, and I believe we got to Cracker, and it's like
we were like 2 minutes in or something like that.
Yeah, and then Nux Taku literally enters the chat and goes, cough. And I'm like, oh, he's here.
Yeah, I remember I was talking about Cracker, and he was like, Cracker is bullshit. And I was like, I had spent like 5 to 10 minutes saying why I like Cracker. And then he joined and he was like, Cracker's bullshit. I'm out.
Yep. He's out. On that note, let's finish this up on Cracker then. Is he gonna ever reappear in the story again?
No, he's dead.
He's not dead. I don't think he's dead. But will he have a moment again? Like, will he fight someone? Will he like help Luffy?
I don't think so.
No.
Is he gone forever? He's
as far as
I guess he's not a fan favorite then, because
he'll show up like
favorites.
in the background, I think.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he's still stuck in the side of Big Mom's tower. That has that's like he had his amazing fight. Character's not so great, but man, fight's amazing, and now he's been gone. It's like, oh, okay, bye.
Fair enough.
Maybe we can get a Kraken cover story of him trying to get out of the.
I prefer that to
Oh
the
my
current
god,
one.
yes.
I
Like
prefer it
Attack
to
on
what's going
Titan,
on
he's,
now.
like, coming out of the wall.
It turns into that Winnie the Pooh episode when he gets stuck in Rabbit's hole.
What if Craig actually died? Because like he was stuck in the tower, and then the tower fell off. If it fell off on the side the Cracker was stuck, maybe he's still down there, you know?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, he finally gets out from being stuck, and that's the moment where the tower was falling, and it just falls on top of him.
Exactly.
Well, I'd like that, but nah. It's older.
Yeah, at this point, I will take Akainu doing laundry over seeing the fucking adventures of Pound.
Yeah.
I'm done
Yeah.
with Pound.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good stream.
Yeah.